Okay, we're taking the baby for a little test run. This will be a test run, because I absolutely not tried this at all so far, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. Let's get Vox ADC up running, and we'll take it from there.
Test. Test. Test.
At the moment, frame rates are pretty good.
Test.
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 About what I was getting in the A320.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test. Test.
Test.
Test.
There we go.
Test.
Little dinky toy. It looks like a little dinky toy. Oh dear. There's a little babby. No, this is in prepared 3D. Hello, FJ. Hello, Cochran. There we go. Little babby. We're at Humberside Airport, and we're going to take a little quick dinky down to Gatwick as a little test flight. Hopefully this works similar to the A320, and I won't make a complete mess of it. So I'll put some ground power on. There we go. Got some ground power at least. Hello, Mr. Computer. And sure. Not done any of this, so here we go. Here we go.
Okay, let's start with the cockpit preparation checklist.
Batteries.
Set on.
Electrical power.
Hello,
And the
Spike.
external power
I'm
is
good
on.
for it,
Navigation.
mate. And you?
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Landing gear lever.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Checked position.
Speed brake lever.
Checked retracted.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Transponder mode.
Checked standby.
Radio control panel.
Set on.
I suppose I have to
EGKK.
do the IRS, don't I? Yeah, I forgot. I usually use FS2
On.
crew,
Flight director.
On.
but FS2 crew
Emergency
haven't yet
lights.
brought out one
Set.
that supports
No
the
smoking
A318.
signs.
Well, I don't think their current
Set
one
on.
supports it.
Anti-ice.
All
It might
off.
do.
Probe window heat.
Auto.
Not tried,
Air conditioning.
actually.
Checked.
Ventilation panel.
Right, so that's all I have to do.
Electric panel.
And
Checked.
the flight plan,
Fuel pumps.
basically.
Set on.
There we go. Align that.
Hydraulics.
We
Is
are
Anti-brake pressure.
EGNJ going to EGKK as a little test. Always goes wrong when I do this flight anyway. I always use this flight as a test flight. And I've got to manually do it. Yay!
Set.
Hello, Patrick.
Proximity warning system.
A
All
little
on.
cold.
Electronic flight control system.
Blimey.
On.
What do you think was
Adieu.
winter?
Checked.
Right. A
Emergency
to B
Is
on the
checked.
Checklist
baby.
complete.
Cost index 40 is usually the average one. And our cruise altitude 31,000. Hope this thing goes that high. Right, flight plan. I've got to do this manually now, haven't I? How annoying. Our first waypoint is Supel. Supel. What do you mean not allowed? What do you mean not allowed? Okay. How do you put a flight plan into this if it won't allow you to put something in there? That is the question. Thought you said this worked the same. Oh, is it already supported? Oh, good. I can't even program the damn thing. The planning doesn't work the same, that is for certain. Won't allow me to put it in. La da 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 dee. I have set the departure, and I have set where we're going to as well. But it won't let me put anything in the flight plan. It's very odd. Very, very odd. I'll go back to it. See, that's in there. See, it's set up there. Oh, this is the way you're supposed to do it, Jamie. Let's go on an airway. Let's see if it'll accept an airway. Probably won't accept the airway, but we'll try. No. Da-dee-da-dee-da-da. It's exciting stuff, isn't it? We're off to a flyer. How do you insert something into there, is the question. Let's try insert, as I told you it would be an experiment today. Super. Oh, thank you. Yay. Whew. Recovered. Don't you have to do that every time? Right, now I can do my waypoints. Yay. Got it sussed. Miracles. Right, do the little flight plan. Next waypoint, DOLAS UL 603. See, you learn something new every day. Learn how to program this again. And the next one is buck up. Goes in there. On to UP7. And Logan. And that. UL 980. On to Mango. And finally UL 620 to Gildar. There we go. Flight plan done. And it's all in there, I think. Super Dola dee da 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 dee da da da. Let's just check. No, 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 no. Now look, it's supposed to go after that, not before it. Oh dear. Well, it worked so well, didn't it? Oh dear. It was going so well up to that point, so now I've got to delete all this lot. Hang on. Ya da 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 dee, da 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 dee. Not allowed to clear it. How do you move waypoints up in this thing? Right, now what have I done? I've probably made a complete mess of this now. It's going so well. Right, okay, my flight plan's disappeared. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Because I'm having so much fun. That's not the way. Airways, offset... yeah. Why didn't that insert it in the right place? That is the question. Not going good. Let's try putting it in there. It probably won't allow me, but we'll try putting it in there. Nope. You have to enter the waypoints in the departure site. Well, that's different. Oh, go away. Departure. But I don't know the runway yet. Duh. Oh dear. Let me call up ATC. This'll work well. We're having so much fun, are we not? See if I can find out the runway that's in use according to Vox ATC.
11 knots.
Yeah, I know I'm
Visibility
nuts,
greater
dear.
than 20 kilometers. Cloud. Scattered at 3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10. QNH 1012. No SIG advise you have information Bravo. This is Humberside. Information Bravo. 1248 Zulu. In use runway 27. Wind 310 degrees 11 knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers. Cloud. Scattered at 3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10. QNH 1012. No SIG advise you have information Bravo.
This probably won't work either because it'll probably say it's a different one.
This is Humberside. Information Bravo. 1248 Zulu. In use runway 27. Wind 310
Runway
degrees
27.
11 knots.
Not that runway. No, that is for
Visibility
small
greater
prop
than
aircraft,
20
you silly twit.
kilometers. Cloud. Scattered at 3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10. QNH 1012. No SIG advise you have information
Right,
Bravo.
now, hang on. Do I know what I'm doing? No, I don't know what
This
I'm
is
doing.
Humberside.
Right, what are we doing?
Information Bravo.
You have to enter the waypoints in departure site.
1248
Departure site.
Zulu.
Right,
In use
Oops.
runway 27.
that's the wrong one.
Wind 310 degrees 11 knots.
Departure.
Visibility greater than
How can you
20
insert
kilometers.
waypoints in departure? It asks for which
Cloud.
runway.
Scattered at 3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10. QNH 1012.
So 26, it'll probably be 20 to be
No
honest.
SIG advise you have information Bravo. This is Humberside. Information Bravo. 1248 Zulu. In use runway 27. Wind 310 degrees 11 knots. Visibility greater than 20
Right.
kilometers.
In there, you mean?
Cloud. Scattered at 3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10.
Now I gotcha. Aha!
QNH 1012. No sig advise you have information Bravo.
Right, we
This
will
is
get
Humberside.
there.
Information
It's a good job
Bravo.
I don't have to keep to a schedule.
1248 Zulu. In use runway 27.
That's different from
Wind
the
310 degrees 11
A320. Different way of doing it.
Visibility greater than 20
So we'll go through and I'll
kilometers.
set these things in
Cloud.
again.
Scattered at 3,200 feet.
I've got it, I've got it.
Temperature 162.10. QNH 1012.
They've confused me, but I've got it.
No sig advise you have information Bravo.
We're going to
This is Humberside.
buck up.
Information Bravo.
Careful how you say that.
1248 Zulu.
And there.
In use runway 27.
UP7 again. I love
Wind
him putting all this
310 degrees
multiple
11 knots.
times.
Visibility greater than 20 kilometers.
It's so much fun.
Cloud. Scattered at
Logan.
3,200 feet. Temperature 162.10.
And UL
QNH
980.
1012. No sig advise you have information Bravo. This is
to
Humberside.
Mango. And one more to go after
Information
that.
Bravo. 1248 Zulu. In use runway 27.
Which
Wind
is
310 degrees
UL
11
620.
knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers. Cloud.
To Gilda.
Scattered at 3,200 feet.
Done. Dusted.
Temperature
I have been.
162.10.
Right, now we're in the right place. Yay.
QNH 1012.
Our performance
No sig advise
is
you
going
have
to
information
be...
Bravo.
Ooh, let me see. Flaps
This
2.
is Humberside. Information Bravo. 1248
And I
Zulu.
better make a note of all these, haven't I?
In use runway
Otherwise I'll make a
27.
pig's ear of it.
Wind 310 degrees 11 knots.
Actually, I don't need to make a note of them because I
Visibility
don't.
greater
I've
than
got
20
FS crew
kilometers.
running.
Cloud.
It's
Scattered at 3,200
probably a
feet.
configurator you have to press to get it to install into it.
Temperature 160.10.
Right, yeah, so let's start transition out to 3,000. 3,000? 3,000?
1012. No sig advise you have information
And
Bravo.
my pitch is
This
26.
is Humberside. Information Bravo. 1248 Zulu. In use runway 27. Wind 310
And it's not giving me a flexed
degrees
attempt.
11 knots.
Oh yay.
Visibility greater
Right,
than
managed.
20 kilometers. Cloud.
Okay, okay. And don't
Scattered
know.
at 3,200 feet.
Right, we can shut her up now. Finished.
160.10.
Shut up, woman.
QNH 1012.
Thank God for that. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, radio check 124.9er.
Rust Bucket 123, readability 5.
Readability 5 also, Rust Bucket 123. Closed doors, I didn't open them.
868, turn left, any
Who opened the
intersection.
doors?
Iberia 868.
Okay. Right, we're almost ready to go. Now we want doors and clues. We're back on the old checklists.
Okay, let's do the before start checklist.
Oh, goody.
Windows and doors.
Closed and locked.
APU.
Set on.
APU bleed.
Are we having fun now? Well, I should have done a test flight. Oh, there you go. Yes, go on. Yes, APU bleed. It's off, dear. What's he supposed to be saying?
Humberside R. Chanex 273, ready for clearance by go.
Chanex 273, stand by.
Can't he tell you that it's off?
Chanex 273.
Okay, the virtual
Cleared
pilot
to
has gone
leave
asleep
airport.
now.
Cleared as filed.
Did I break him?
Maintain flight level 60.
External
Expect
power.
flight level 28610
Disconnected and
minutes
off.
after
Cabin
departure.
signs.
Departure frequency
Set
129
on.
decimal to
Thrust
5.
levers.
Squawk
Idle.
3054.
Parking brake.
Set on.
Chanex
Bearer
273.
reference.
Cleared
1
to
0
Vigo
1
Airport.
2.
Cleared as filed.
1012.
Maintain flight level
Check.
60.
Beacon lights.
Departure frequency 129
Set on.
decimal to
Checklist
5.
complete.
Squawk
Yes,
3054.
ATC, this is the new one. I actually had it Monday.
Chanex
I got it Monday.
273. Redback correct.
Okay.
Humberside R. Chanex
Okay.
273. Request start up.
MCDU is talking to me.
Chanex
Hello.
273. Start up approved.
Right.
Chanex 273.
We want to start and push. Oh, I haven't even got permission to go anywhere yet. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, ready for clearance Gatwick.
Rust bucket 123. Standby.
This is where I get told I've chosen the wrong runway to take off from.
Rust bucket 123. Cleared to Gatwick Airport. Cleared as filed. Maintain flight level 60. Expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 129 decimal to 5. Squawk 3056.
Rust Bucket 123 is cleared to Gatwick Airport, cleared as filed, maintain flight level 60, departure frequency 129 decimal 25, squawk 3056.
Rust bucket 123. Redback correct.
Humberside
And we
R.
still don't know what
Chanex
actual runway we're going to go on.
At Park 10 with information Bravo. Ready taxi with clearance.
Chanex 273. Taxi to holding point runway 02.
So they're going to 02 instead.
Taxi to
Yay.
holding point runway 02. Chanex 27.
I was almost right then. Right. Now I can get pushback. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123, request pushback and start.
Rust bucket 123. Pushback and start approved.
We haven't got a lot of room, so we'll go to the right. Now, is this the nose or the tail that they're talking about? This is the question. We'll go right. $90 blimey.
Rust bucket 123. Did you copy?
Roger, Rust Bucket 123. And we certainly don't want 50 meters. What's the least you can do? That is the question. $30 feet. That'll do. Go for it.
Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, ground. We have ATC clearance for push and start now.
You
please
sure
confirm
can.
Ground.
The little baby. It is a little baby too. Looks like it'll fall over if you tip it at the back, don't it? Oh, it is. Probably waiting for me to do something now. Hang on. What's he waiting for me to do now?
Roger, sir. Please release your parking brakes.
Alright, okay. That's what he wants.
Parking brakes released.
Start and push back. You can start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
Is okay.
So we're starting engine 2, we're being pushed back. Actually, the frame rates are pretty good so far. I've known worse. This is the A318, the little babby. Probably likely going to end up on the grass. Oh, that was holding all the traffic up as well. Terrible, wasn't it? Okay, so yes, we'll see what happens. Why we've got a lot of red lights on?
Runway 0 to line up.
Runway 02 line up. Chan X273.
Why isn't the engine starting?
Chanex 273, wind 310 at 11, cleared takeoff.
Cleared takeoff. Chan X273.
Why have they changed it? Nobody told me they'd changed anything. Come on, start the engine. Okay. I'd love to start engine 2. It's not working. Someone's broke it.
Humberside Tower. East
What
flight
haven't they done up
148,
here?
Ready for clearance, Parnu.
East flight 148, standby.
The engines are not starting. Oh dear. This is so much fun. Learning a
East
new
flight
aircraft.
148, cleared to Parnu Airport, cleared as filed. Maintain
They haven't got
flight
the
level
APU
60.
generator on. Why isn't the
Expect
APU
flight
generator
level
on?
27110 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 129.5. Squawk 3067.
I wonder the engines. Look, the engine's on. Look.
East flight 148. Cleared to Parnu Airport. Cleared as filed. Maintain flight level 60. Departure frequency 129.25.
Am I missing something
Squawk
here?
3067.
APU bleed?
East flight
That's on, isn't it?
148. Redback
Whoops.
correct.
Humberside Tower. East flight 148. Request start.
Start is available.
East flight 148.
APU.
Start up
Where's the
at
APU bleed?
East flight 148.
I mean, they're supposed to do all this automatically, aren't they? Not supposed to need to do anything, really. But the engines just won't start. There's nothing there. What have they done? I've broken the plane again. Actually, no, they've broken the plane. Why isn't engine 1 starting? Or engine 2? Nothing is happening at all. Where's the bleed? Where's the bleeding thing? Yeah, exactly. Where's the bleeding thing? Bleed.
Starting engine 2.
Oh, okay. Well, he was supposed to have turned that on. Good grief. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Engine 2 starting up.
Humberside Tower.
We've
East
stopped
flight
pushback, so
148.
parking brake must go
Park
back on,
3
surely.
With information Bravo.
Yeah, I got it,
Ready
yeah.
to proceed with clearance.
East
Grief.
flight 148. Taxi to holding point runway 27.
Taxi
Engine
to holding
2
point
is
runway
stabilized.
27. East flight
Starting number
148.
1.
This is why I like FS2 crew. At least if I make a mistake, it's my mistake.
Jetset 966. Runway
Okay,
0 to line up.
so, we're sorted.
Engine 1 stabilized.
And pushback is complete, Captain.
Parking
Please set your
brakes
parking
are set.
brakes. Okay then, Captain. Tow bar disconnected. Your no steering pin is removed. All clear. Signal on the right. Have a good run, sir.
Jetset 966.
Well, it's a new ground crew.
Wind 310 at
Right, what
11.
next?
Cleared
What next? Have
takeoff.
I got to waggle me thing next?
After start, checklist please.
Humberside Tower, top jet
Engine
974,
mode selector.
with you at altitude
normal.
2,100
APU
feet.
Set off.
APU
Top jet
master.
974.
Set off.
Roger.
Oh,
Ground
good, he turned it
spoilers.
off. Didn't turn it on, but he turned it off.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Checked 0.
Pitch trim.
No, the rudder trim is not supposed to be 0.
Flight controls.
Rudder is, yeah, pitch trim. Right,
Full left.
wiggling.
Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps 2.
Anti-ice.
All off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
ECAM door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
We're getting there.
Received.
Checklist complete.
Yay. I let it go now. Humberside Tower, Rust Bucket 123 at Park 8 with information Bravo, ready, taxi with clearance.
Rust Bucket 123, taxi to holding point runway 02, Humberside, QNH 1012.
Taxied holding point runway 02, QNH 1012, Rust Bucket 123. And we're away! Yay! Right, gotta go over there. Parking brake off. And hang on to your hats. This could be a bumpy ride. I haven't even touched the throttle and we're moving. Exciting stuff. Sounds are the same as the A320s from what I can tell.
Checklist.
No slide.
Set on.
Brake check.
Pedal pressed. Checked 0.
Check.
You mean
Automatic.
0. They worked, didn't they?
Max.
Takeoff data.
Reviewed.
FCU.
Checked.
Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. TO config.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Okay, so this thing actually moves even though I'm not actually touching the throttle. Which is a bit disconcerting. The throttle is at 0. We're going at a right rate of knots along the taxiway. So yay. Well done on that one.
Top Jet 974, going around.
And it looks like there's a
Top Jet
queue at the
974, fly published missed.
runway.
Fly published missed. Top Jet 974.
ATC, Vox ATC's been giving me a few
Tower
issues
Lane
just
411,
recently.
Runway 0 to line up.
Runway 0 to line up.
So we'll see whether it's working properly today.
Tyrolean 411,
There is no 0
wind
throttle on this thing.
310
Why is the
at
throttle
11,
not at 0?
clear
Why are we
takeoff.
moving?
Cleared takeoff.
Look, throttle's at
Tyrolean
0. Thank
411.
you. In fact, that's probably even pushing reverse idle. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. Concentrate on the job in hand. This thing is going berserk. It's just constantly increasing power all the time with the throttle at idle. So we'll put the parking brake on. See if that stops us moving. And we wait. Okay. We're good to go. Well, yeah, Jamie, you're still there, mate. Did you have the problems with the throttle? You didn't have to touch the throttle and things hurtling along. Does look like a little toy trick though, doesn't it? Compared to the usuals. Okay, don't know why then. I'm not actually touching the throttle and it's wanting to accelerate away from me. I'm not sure about that. Probably something in the config somewhere. While I'm waiting, I'll have a look at the config. To enable FS2 crew. Ah, yeah. No. Hello, Etop. 220, thank you for the follow. Aha, it's got an FS2 crew, it's got a whole, so they do have to change everything around. And there are voice packs, yay. Rrr. Okay. I should have gone into the configuration before, shouldn't I, really? How can I line up? What? There's a plane in front of me. What?
Runway 27 line up. East flight 148.
Okay. They go into the other runway, but how can I line up if they're in my way? This is a pretty stupid thing to... Runway 02 line up. Rust bucket 123. Probably actually get off this runway. We're just flaps 1. The 320, 321 definitely needs flaps 2 on this runway. Now, parking brake released. I've not touched the throttle. It's on 0. And I'm already moving.
East
Yay!
148, 1310 at 11, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff. East flight 148.
Now, is there a takeoff or anything? No. Well, there's a before takeoff briefing. Did they do that? Don't know.
Rust bucket 123, wind 310 at 11, clear takeoff.
Cleared takeoff, Rust bucket 123. Don't actually mind if I get down the end of the runway first, though. Women. Always impatient. Oops. No women watching either. Right, so we'll go down the end of here and do a UE turn. Hopefully that other plane will have taken off before the time we get there. We are... No, we're not on VATSIM. This is Vox ATC. We're doing a test run of the little babby. This little babby. The 318. I know loads of people have already been streaming it, but this is my first run of it. We're at Humberside Airport, which is Echo Golf November Juliet, and we're going to Gatwick, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, as a little test run of the 318. But apart from the computer being programmed slightly differently, there are more voice packs for it, which is good. And other than that, it seems to be roughly the same. Why the 319? No, I got to do the baby first. I'll do the 319 next. Got to do the little babby first. It's a dinky little thing. What's so special about the 319 ATC? The start checklist. Why would we do the start checklist? We've already started the engines. That's a silly thing to say, isn't it? Right, now we do a UE. Round we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Well, hopefully, in line with the centre line. Come on, you can do it. I mean, when you want it to move, it don't. When you don't want it to move, it does. Oh, we'll just do a rolling start. Let's just get it on the centre line and then we'll go. Well, this ain't real life, is it, ADC? Come on. If it was real life, they wouldn't let me anywhere near a real plane, mate. Right, power on. I don't know what MCDU2 wants me to do, but I'm going for it. They are obviously on another planet. What's this about hard to get off the ground? Easy peasy. In fact, it's climbing up too quickly. We're up. Gear up.
Autopilot is going on.
Ah, we want the flaps up. Done. Dusted.
Rust bucket
Set climb speed.
123. Contact Humberside approach 129.25.
129.25, Rust Bucket 123. Homicide approach, Rust Bucket 123, with you leaving altitude 3,400 feet, climbing flight level 60.
Rust Bucket 123, Humberside approach.
Okay, let's see how stuttery this gets. Can't be any worse, can it? He says. Actually, the frame rates are pretty good considering I'm broadcasting as well. Broadcasting usually knocks 10 frames a second off.
Turn left heading 0.
So we're doing okay.
11 miles to touchdown.
There's no after takeoff checklists or anything, no?
Turn left heading 0.
They still want me to do the start checklist.
Neptune 644.
Before takeoff checklist. We've done that one.
Descend to
Flight
altitude
attendants, seats for takeoff,
2,100
please.
You're a bit late, mate.
For takeoff checklist.
Fly heading 265,
Brake
leaving
temperature.
altitude
Oh, dear.
1,700
Brake
feet, descending
All off.
altitude 2,100 feet. Neptune
Check
644.
TCAS.
Neptune 644.
PARA
Turn left heading
to the buff.
250.
Exterior
8
lights.
miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 250.
Sit on.
Neptune
Sliding
644.
Whoops.
Stowed.
Rust Bucket
Stowed.
123.
Checklist complete.
Climb to flight level 150.
Climb to flight level 150, Rust Bucket 123.
Chanex 632. Turn left heading 020. Cleared for visual approach runway 0.
Now, what are they doing? I think, have they done now? They've done all their checklists now, I hope.
For visual approach, runway 0.
I'm ahead of them, but never mind.
124.
Right, and we're going up towards our
632.
next flight level of flight level 150.
Right heading 265. Cleared for visual approach.
And all seem to work alright. Right, what are all these panels down here? Is this fancy weather radar thingy they keep talking about?
For visual approach, runway 27.
That's not it, is it?
644. 124.
It's not even working.
Neptune 644.
Is that thing supposed to work? I can only assume
Rust Bucket 123.
that the weather radar is in there somewhere.
Flight level 210.
God knows where it is.
Direct Sibel. Contact London Centre 118.47.
I haven't had a problem with the A320, 321 with frame rates as such. They do dip a bit compared to other aircraft, but in P3D they hold up quite well. I mean, 17 frames, around about the 15, 17 frames, is pretty good with the broadcaster running.
Rust Bucket 123.
That worked in the beta. Fair enough.
Underside approach. Monarch 782. With you at flight level 5.
Probably a switch that needs turning to turn it on or something.
Monarch 782. Fly heading 205. Descend to altitude 3,100 feet.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Approach Humberside.
fly heading 205, leaving flight level 52, descending altitude 3,100 feet.
I can get a word in with that
782.
GC. Oh. Oh dear. I've killed ATC. Right, we'll turn that off for 5 minutes. Now let's have a little experiment. What? There's got to be some switches around here somewhere for the weather radar. Hello, Silver Squirrel, mate. Below the radio control panel. Right, let's have a look. Radio control panel. What, this one here? That's not it, is it? Okay, what's going wrong? My views have gone a bit weird here. Is that the weather radar bit there? Okay. That's all you can. Oh, that one moves. That one moves. That one doesn't do anything. That one doesn't do anything. That one you can do, that one. Okay. Clicked one way, one click. Oh, that's it. So, I've now got a weather radar. Let's go and have a look. Whoops. Nope, still ain't got a weather radar. Put the switch to the left. Okay. Like that. Yes, and where's the weather radar then? I can't see the weather radar. Probably needs active sky. And I'm not running active sky. So, there you go. Who knows? The button left out of the floor. The button left out of the floor. What do you mean? Oh, there's 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, and 4 there. That one doesn't do anything. That one doesn't move. So you got 1 and 2 upper and 3 lower. And they're all to the left. Yeah, it probably only works with active sky next. Well, what are these things supposed to be saying? Because they ain't showing nothing. Got little screens there, they're not showing anything. But I can zoom in on them. Can't even press anything on them. Odd. They don't appear to do anything. So what's the point in having them? Hello, Barris, mate. Thank you. Well, I'm just testing out the little baby A317. That 318. And we'll see how we do. Now we're up to 21,000. Why are we stuck at 21,000? Oh, because ATC's died, hasn't it? So we'll go up to 31,000. And we'll reinitialise the ATC, otherwise I won't have a clue what I'm doing. Locks ATC, come back, all is forgiven.
Test.
Completely wrecked it.
Test.
It's
Test.
definitely giving me some jip
Test.
MP3D, Vox ATC. Oh, we'll give it a go.
Test.
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 Test. Test.
Test.
Okay, I said go up to 31,000.
Test.
Do it. That's it.
Test.
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 That's only a quick little flight in this
Test.
little babby. Just a test to see if it all works, and obviously it doesn't because Vox 80's knackered. Well, jolly good, I've killed Vox ATC.
Test.
How exciting.
Test.
Test. Test.
Test.
The last waypoint that I've been to, or the last waypoint that I'm on the flight
Test.
plan?
Test.
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 The one we're heading for at the moment is Dolas.
Test.
The one before that was Supel.
Test.
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 The last waypoint before Gatwick is Gilda. And if Vox ATC isn't working properly, oh, it is working properly this time. I say if they weren't, I'd just go straight in for 26 left. But as it's working, they'll probably vector me to 8 right, knowing them, just to be awkward. Oh dear. Right, are you going to talk to me? Talk to me. London Centre, Rust Bucket 123, with you leaving flight level 259, climbing flight level 310.
Rust Bucket 123. London Centre. Roger.
Yes, Gilda is the last
Rust
known
Bucket
waypoint.
123. Climb to flight level 310.
Climb to flight level 310, Rust Bucket 123. But obviously, we will more than likely get probably Lumber to Hotel as a star, because they always give me Lumber to Hotel from this direction.
Golden Niner 38. London Centre. Roger.
Frame rates are beginning to suffer a little bit, but not too bad. It's been worse. And I do have rather a lot running on this one computer on its own. I'm going to experiment when I get the time. I have a laptop and I have a capture board, and I will see if I can actually stream from that instead of from this, so it'll free up the resources on this and up my frame rates once again. That's the theory. Normally they give me Lumber 2 Hotel as the arrival, because that way they're covered. This ATC's covered, you see, because that actually could be any runway. And this ATC is just sort of weird when it picks the arrival runway. It doesn't necessarily get the weather right, because it does it on your, it gets the weather from your when you depart, not from when you arrive. So the weather could be updated and changed by then. Well, it's all fun. It's a learning process, of course, because we're on P3D, but it's fun as well. It's fun to learn.
London Centre. North Shuttle 627. With you at flight level 293.
North Shuttle 627, London Centre.
Oh, just
Roger.
up to our cruise altitude. Yeah, they should be on 2.6 left, but there's nothing compared to... I mean, this is Vox ATC we're talking about. It could be vectoring me to anything. It could decide on 8 left, even though 8 left's only used in emergencies. It's the beauty of Vox ATC. You don't know your landing runway until you get there and it tells you. Everybody else, they do their flight plans, they know what runway to expect before they leave.
London Centre, Roger.
That's me, I like using Vox ATC. It doesn't tell me the runway until you actually contact Gatwick itself. It won't tell me the runway until then. It's all good though, isn't it?
London Center, KLM 411, with you at flight level 240.
KLM 411.
Amsterdam
London
again.
Centre.
Yeah, it could well be. Yeah, it's just the way Vox does it. Because I like using Vox and I like having traffic and I like having ATC active everywhere. That's the way I have to put up with it.
London Centre, Yankee Lima Hotel Charlie Charlie, with you at flight level
Whoops.
370.
And because I'm not using Active Sky, you can see the clouds
Yankee
just
Lima
pop
Hotel
on, pop
Charlie
off.
Charlie, London
But for
Centre,
me, for some
Roger.
strange reason, Active Sky's playing silly devils. It wants me to reactivate it every time I switch from FSX to P3D. And it's now saying I've run out of activations. Well, nobody else gets that. Everybody else, they can just change it from all their heart's content, but not me. I get stuffed. Royally. Oh dear, right, so we're headed out into the North Sea. And we'll be sort of turning back in towards the mainland very shortly.
Nitro 117.
Haven't put any
London
music on the
Centre, Roger.
jukebox. Because I will actually upload this video to YouTube, and if I put music on the jukebox and upload it to video to YouTube, they block half the world from watching it. Not that many people watch my videos on YouTube, but, you know. Okay. Apart from not getting the weather radar and not knowing what these panels are supposed to do down here, because they don't actually do anything on here, unless that's to do with the weather radar as well. Okay, ATC, have fun, mate. And here we go, we're on our inward leg now. Back in towards the UK, having gone out to the North Sea. Odd flight plan, but realistic apparently,
6906, London Centre, Roger.
according to my flight planner. We won't be too far away from our top of descent soon. Let's have a look.
London Center.
Nope, not too far away from our top of descent.
At flight level 240.
Air Berlin 266, London Centre, Roger.
Oh, weather's changed again. Every time I look out the window, the weather's changed. Yeah. Perhaps it works with Active Sky. As I say, I'm not running Active Sky at the moment, so perhaps it's not picking it up.
London Centre, easy 139er, with red flight.
Bit of a pain if it only works with Active Sky next, to be honest.
Easy 139.
They should have it working with other weather programs. Well, I will download the latest Active Sky Next beta for prepared, and I'll install it and see where it still asks me for activations. And if it does, I'll email them and ask them what's going on.
119.17. Easy 139er.
London Centre, mission 394, with you at flight level 318.
Mission 394, London Centre, roger.
Currently using Opus FSI, the new Opus FSI. It doesn't look too bad, but it does tend to pop clouds in and out occasionally.
Regional Euro 458, contact Amsterdam Centre 119.17.
119.17. Regional Europe 458.
London Centre, easy 771, with you at flight level to 905.
I'm not sure about that beacon on the top either.
Easy 771, London Centre, roger.
This is not exactly realistic, is it? Look. Good grief. That's very odd. Apart from that though, it does look good. But yeah, not sure about that at all. And of course the computer's slightly different, the way you program it now. They had to muck about with that, didn't they? All in all, reasonably happy with the £15 it cost.
London Centre, Jersey 517.
Can't moan at that.
Radio at flight level 322.
Jersey 517, London Centre, roger. Rust bucket 123, descend to flight level 130.
Here we go. Descend to flight level 130, rust bucket 123. There should be a descent checklist, shouldn't there, really? Where's the descent checklist? Come on.
London Centre,
Is some missing?
157, with you at flight level 290.
Alitalia 157, London Centre.
But now I've installed FS2 Crew, I'll be using FS2 Crew in the future because I prefer it to the inbuilt pilot co-pilot
Golf
option.
Bravo Lima Juliet Alpha with you at flight level 329er.
Golf Bravo Lima Juliet Alpha, London Centre, roger.
Okay. Dink at me if you like. That's my moving map. Yeah, traffic. That's miles away. If that's the one you're talking about, that's miles away.
London Centre, roger. East Flight 6906, contact Amsterdam Centre 119.17.
119.17, East Flight 6906.
As say, expecting Lumber 2 Hotel as our arrival, because it always gives me Lumber 2 Hotel. from this direction on this flight plan. I'm gonna second guess that with the wind in the direction it is, we will actually get 26 left.
157, contact
But
Amsterdam Center
ATC, Vox ATC doesn't always read the right weather, so we will see.
17, Alitalia 157.
KLM 527, contact Amsterdam Center 119.17.
119.17. KLM 527.
London Center, Thomson 517, with you at flight level 240.
Thomson 517, London Center, roger.
London Center, Thomson 519er, with you at flight level 350.
Thomson 519er, London Center.
Texture flashing in the background. I believe that's the weather program does that. As we suddenly have an awful lot more cloud around. That's gone all rather hazy. Yay.
London Center, Easy 359er, with you at flight level 311.
Easy 359er, London Center, roger. Golden 9er 38, contact Amsterdam Center 119.17.
119.17, Golden 938.
London Center, Foxtrot India Delta Echo Yak.
We are on our way into Gatwick, Silver.
Foxtrot India Delta Echo Yankee, London.
It's just a little test run, the first flight in the new A318. I actually got this Monday. Today's the first time I've flown it. 2 days behind everybody else. Everybody else is starting to get theirs today as well. The little baby A318, the newest release from Aerosoft. Comes with the 319 as well. Don't get many liveries in it.
London Centre.
Oh, there's a little dinky thing.
With you at flight level 240.
Speed 39er, London Centre.
So, as a test flight, going from my local airport, Humberside, down into London and Gatwick.
119.17.
It's a flight plan that I've got that I know roughly what works with any sort of plane, so I know what to expect then. I know whether it's running sort of reasonably well or not.
Foxtrot India Delta Echo Yankee, contact Amsterdam Center 119.17.
Yeah, going into London.
Foxtrot India Delta Echo Yankee.
Technically,
London
Gatwick
Center,
isn't London, but don't tell them that.
With you at flight level
Don't know why they decided to pinch it, but Gatwick is actually in Crawley in Sussex, not anywhere near London as such. It's not even the same county. Then again, they did the same with Luton and Stansted. They're all called London airports to encourage more people to fly to them. We should get a handoff, or we should at least get our arrival soon. Usually happens around about nowish. We'll get told what our star arrival is. No worries, Squirrel. Ask as many questions as you like. No need to apologise.
London Centre, Golf Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo, with you at flight level 370.
Golf Charlie Hotel Alpha Bravo, London Center, Roger.
Well, Gatwick used to be, well, I say used to be localish. It was the main airport if I ever wanted to go anywhere. I used to live down that way.
London Center.
Yeah, Gatwick is a busy.
Flight level 326.
It's not the biggest airport. They've only got the 2 terminal buildings.
London Center, Roger.
The main terminal building is always busy, and the south terminal building, you have to go on a little monorail to get to it from the main terminal. And that gets even busier sometimes. But yeah, for one runway, it's an extremely busy airport for one runway.
123, cleared by Lumber 2 Hotel arrival.
There we go, Lumber 2 Hotel arrival. See, I knew it. Done this route so many times in tests. Cleared via Lumber 2 Hotel arrival, Rust Bucket 123. Now I'm going to guess that it's going to be runway 26. So we can do our arrival. Runway 26 left, and it's Lumber 2 Hotel. There we go. We'll take a chance on that. Ah, there we go. Gatwick is always busy, apart from at night time. They don't do night flights from there
Flight level 350.
because there's too many residential areas around there, so
258, London Center,
they don't allow any kind of nighttime flights. It'll get even busier if they build a second runway, although I presume that they will build a much bigger terminal as well. Shannon and Dublin. I should imagine Dublin has more flights
London Center, November 520 Echo.
to more destinations, so it kind of makes sense to use that one.
November 520 Echo, London Center, Roger. Rust Bucket 123, descend to flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80, Rust Bucket 123. I think my co-pilot and virtual captain have gone to sleep. Should be a descent checklist with well, there you go. Heathrow's pretty busy too, but at least they spread people out over 4 terminals, whereas Gatwick, they've only got the big terminal and then the small southern terminal. And to get to the car parks and that, from what I remember, to get to the car parks, you usually travel through, or no, the railway station. You usually have to travel from the south terminal to the north terminal to get to the railway lines. I think that's the only time that they do, Jamie, have night flights.
Flight level 349er.
There are a lot of restrictions around Gatwick because of all the residential areas around there. So yeah, it was probably they only do it when they absolutely chock-a-block and they need to move aircraft. Because if you imagine, they tend to, you know, an aircraft should be at a certain airport at a certain time, and if it's still stuck at Gatwick, then it should be in Spain, and they'll try and get it away from Gatwick, even overnight, if they've got a lot of planes
London
in the wrong place.
Speedbird 157, with you at flight level 300.
Speedbird 157, London Center, Roger.
Well, I think there's a restriction. You can't land at Gatwick before 6 a.m. in the morning, so they have to time their flights from America, etc., to arrive no earlier than 6 a.m. They're all delayed, mate. Every single plane's delayed. Although they will have to improve, because everybody's now able to claim compensation if you're delayed more than
London Center, Foxtrot
a
Charlie
reasonable
Bravo
amount of time.
Charlie Hotel, with you at flight level 223.
So it's going to start
Foxtrot
costing them a
Charlie
lot of
Bravo
money
Charlie Hotel, London Center,
if they're constantly
Roger.
delayed. Now the frame rates are likely to take a dive going in towards London. They always do. Don't even have to actually be in London, you just have to be looking towards it, and the frame rates take a dive, so
Rust Bucket 123.
could get a little
Descend to
interesting.
Flight level 60.
Descend to flight level 60, Rust Bucket 123.
London Center, Chanex 325, with you at flight level 315. Chanex 325, London Center, Roger.
Now I hope our plane has taken us on the right route. Doesn't look like it is. It looks like I've confused it with the star arrival, because it's not going in the right direction. By my calculations, our plane has got lost. Why is it changed heading? Silly
London
plane.
Center, Martino 689.
We need to
with
go
you
that
at
way.
Flight level
We're going in
330.
completely the wrong direction.
Martin
Confuse the thing by
689,
putting a star
London
arrival in
Center,
it.
Roger.
Hello, Lewis, mate. The estimated time of arrival should be about 18 minutes. Probably be less than that, actually. We're actually going in the wrong direction because the autopilot, the
Rust Bucket
computer did not like my
123,
arrival plan.
Contact Gatwick Director 118.905.
118.905, Rust Bucket 123.
London Center, Jersey 122, with you at flight level 150.
Now I can do that bit.
Jersey
I know how to do that bit. I
London
can't remember what I'm supposed to
Center,
read out for the next bit.
Turn right heading 355.
Hopefully we'll be going in the right direction now.
To Mayor 551. Immediately climb to altitude 3,100 feet.
Gatwick Director, Rust Bucket 123, with you on Lumber 2 Hotel.
Rust Bucket 123. Fly heading 240. Descend to altitude 3,100 feet. Expect vectors to ILS runway 26 left approach Gatwick. QNH 1013.
Fly heading 240, descend to altitude 3,100 feet, QNH 013, 1013, God the hell. Rust Bucket 123.
Rust.
I'll have to say that all over again now.
Fly heading 240, descend to altitude 3,100 feet, QNH 1013.
See, make a muck up of it, make me read it all over again. Fly heading 240, descend to altitude 3,100 feet, QNH 1013, Rust Bucket 123. They didn't even set standard. What is the matter with it? Oh, here we go. Stutter.
Rust Bucket 123. Reset
Co-pilot and
transponder.
virtual
Squawk
pilot
3015.
gone on walkabouts on this plane again. That's why I don't use it. Reset transponder, Squawk 3015, Rust Bucket 123. It's not good, is it, when they go on strike? Right, let's see if we can get a radio signal. Have they actually put the thing in?
To Mayor
Whoops.
551. Turn right heading 355. Climb to altitude 3,100 feet.
Turn right heading 355, leaving altitude 2,400 feet, climbing altitude 3,100 feet. 2 Nair.
Be amazed if they bothered to put the right frequency in.
2 Nair 551, turn right heading 055.
Turn right heading 055, 2 Nair 551.
2 Nair 551.
No, we've gone past the descent.
50.
Reduce speed 250, 2 Nair 551.
Rust, bucket
Do you
123,
actually know what you're
turn
doing,
right heading
computer?
280.
Computer is completely messed up. What a surprise. So right heading 280, Rust Bucket 123.
2 Nair 551, turn right heading 150, descend to altitude 2,100 feet, to 1 miles to touchdown.
Computer still thinks we're on descent. We're on
Turn right heading 150,
nearly on air approach.
leaving
The
altitude
computer's
3,200
going well.
feet, descending altitude
Bring back FS2
2,100
crew,
feet,
all is
2
forgiven.
Nair 551.
Right, we want 110.9, I know that much. Come on. It's already tuned in 110.9, that's good. And heading off 260. Has it put that in? It has put that in as well. Wow, I'm amazed. This is the Airbus A318, the little babby. There it is, the little babby. Not sure about the beacon light. That looks a bit weird, the way that sort of gets a little red dome on the top.
Rust, bucket 123, turn right heading 305.
Turn right heading 305, Rust Bucket 123.
2
And
Nair
off we go.
551, turn right
Yay.
heading 195.
Turn right heading 195, 2 Nair 551.
Not sure this is going to work well, but we'll try it.
Rust, bucket 123, reduce speed 180.
Reduce speed 180, Rust Bucket 123. Vox ATC at its best. Vectoring, speeding, and getting me lost. At least there aren't any mountains it can fly me into today.
Rust, bucket 123, turn right heading 325.
Rust Bucket. What did she say? I wasn't listening then. Turn right heading 325, Rust Bucket 123.
Rust, bucket 123, turn left heading 160, descend to altitude
Okay.
2,100 feet, 18 miles to touchdown.
Turn left heading 160, descend to altitude 2,100 feet, Rust Bucket 123. This is where it's going a bit weird.
Rust, bucket 123, turn left heading 155.
Turn left heading 155, Rust Bucket 123. We're going into a bit of a stutter fest around here. This is sort of normal.
2 Nair 551. turn
Now
right
155.
heading 235,
Why are we going
1 miles to
155?
touchdown.
Turn right heading
We're miles
235,
away.
2 Nair 551.
ATC has put me in completely the wrong place.
2 Nair 551, maintain altitude 2,100 feet. When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path 13 miles to touchdown.
It brought me in
Contact
towards the
Gatwick
airport, and now it's going to take me
124
back out,
decimal
away from
2.
the airport.
Maintain
Yay.
altitude 2,100 feet. When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path.
Actual
Altitude
fact.
Decimal 22, 2 Nair 551.
Gatwick is over there. Huh? That's a very strange direction to be going in. We love ATC, really. Vox ATC is doing the ATC. It's a add-on program, not real life, but it sounds good. It just doesn't work very well sometimes. Actually, Gatwick is sort of just over there. We're a bit too close if we're going to turn back in on it from here.
Rust, bucket 123, turn left heading 105.
We're being vectored away from the airport at the moment. Turn left heading 105, Rust Bucket 123. Giving some very odd vectoring, but we'll trust it for the minute. We're actually heading away from the airport. This is handy, yes. Vox ATC, VOX ATC. Costs a bit of money, and you have to add voice packs into it, which cost even more money. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It actually works very well in FSX. Doesn't work quite so well in prepared 3D at the moment.
Rust Bucket 123, turn left heading 075.
Why are we going round in a circle? Can you explain that to me? Turn left heading 075, Rust Bucket 123.
Rust Bucket 123, turn right heading 225, descend to altitude 2,100 feet,
Oh dear,
12 miles to touchdown.
Turn right heading 225, descend to altitude 2,100 feet, Rust Bucket 123.
Rust
So,
Bucket 123, maintain altitude
just on a weird
2,100
circle.
feet. When established
We won't
on
worry
the
about things like that.
localizer, descend on the glide path 12 miles to touchdown. Contact Gatwick
We
Tower
put the localizer lock on,
124.2.
and it's already locked on. Yay! Maintain altitude 2,100 feet. When established on the localizer, descend on the glide path 124.22, Rust Bucket 123. So the localizer is alive already. Our glide slope will be coming alive very soon as well. And we should see an airport somewhere. Who's pinched the airport? We're never going to line up. We're way, way, way off course. I know it's a little baby plane, but it doesn't maneuver like one. Not a jet fighter, you know, ATC. So we've got to swing all the way back over to here, because the airport is over here. Passengers are now being sick, because they're going round in circles. Please use the sick bags, and please dispose of them correctly. Gatwick Tower, Rust Bucket 123, with you on ILS runway 26 left. Put first a bit of flaps down, because they're not going to do it.
Gatwick Tower. Roger.
And the glide slope will come alive fairly shortly, so we'll activate the approach hold. Have they moved it? It's there now, isn't it? And we'll put autopilot 2 on.
It is on.
And we'll go flaps 2. Well, that worked better than I thought. We did a few swings to the left and a few swings to the right, but we're actually in line with the runway. The localizer is locked, and we wait for the glide slope to lock on. Yay! And the frame rates are actually reasonably not bad. Approaching Gatwick, I usually don't get quite this good. Mind you, we're not on the ground yet, it'll get worse.
To nail 551. Mr. Approach ILS runway 26 left.
Alright, time to put the gear down, I think. Come on.
28551. Flight published missed.
Flag published Mr. To nail 551.
And time to knock some more speed off, as we're going to start descending now. Ooh, what should we do? 145 is a nice reasonable number. And we'll go flaps 3. And flaps 4. And here we go. Smoothly done. And we'll see if this thing can do an auto land, eh, shall we?
26 left. Wind
and how
321
smooth the auto
at
land
11.
is. Clear to land, runway 26 left, rust bucket 123. How smooth is the auto land in the baby? Possibly coming in a bit too fast. Let's knock a little bit off and see what it does.
1,000.
It's getting a bit stuttery now.
500.
What a wonderful surprise that is. Almost there. Brace for impact.
400. 300. 200. 100. 70. 60. 50. 40.
Come on, bring the nose up.
20.
Come on.
Retard. Retard.
It didn't retard. Whoops, we're down. Well, that's sort of smooth. Bit bumpy.
Rust bucket 123, turn right any intersection.
We'll go rust bucket 123. We're on the ground. Yeah, a bit nose down. Didn't retard very much then. Or didn't nose up very much. Mind you, I usually do that and glide along the runway about halfway. So I shouldn't complain, should I? Welcome to Gatwick. On this fine sunny day. Well, it is in London anyway. Okay, you can slow down now, plane. Auto throttle on this is a bit weird.
Gatwick Tower.
Are we actually going to stop?
78.
Wow, actually stop this time. Now I've got to actually use the throttle to get going.
Left.
Shamrock 781.
Makes a
Gatwick
change.
Tower. Roger.
Landing's the easy bit. It's a good job you don't fly with me for real. My landings are a bit dodgy.
Rust bucket 123, contact Gatwick ground 121 decimal.
APU on.
121.8 rust bucket 123. Did she say she's turned the APU on? Oh, good. Gatwick ground, rust bucket 123, vacated runway.
Rust bucket 123, taxi to gate 36, via Echo, hold short runway 08 left.
Well, that's unusual. I got a gate. Good grief. Taxi to gate 36 via Echo, hold short runway 08 left, rust bucket 123. Yay! I usually get a parking spot in the middle of nowhere. Right, I've sent for a follow me car. Well, I haven't got a clue where I'm going. They gave me a gate, I don't know where their gates are.
Rust bucket 123, cross runway 08 left. Taxi to gate 36, via Tango Juliet Romeo, Quebec Bravo and Quebec.
Oh yeah, I can find all them. Sure I can. Cross runway 08 left, taxi to gate 36 via Tango, Juliet, Romeo, Quebec, Bravo and Quebec, Rust Bucket 123. Not a hope in hell. Follow me car, rescue me. Here we go, here's the follow me car. Well, it's a van actually, but never mind. I can still follow him. Mind you, this thing doesn't stop actually moving forward with no throttle on. I might actually squash him. This thing hurtles along, even without touching the throttle. Okay, hang on right. That's right, that's Juliet. Jolly good. Oh, this one's a bit of a rattly old rust bucket. Shaking the bones. The plane is very nice. I've got this odd thing where I'm not actually got anything on the throttle at all, but I'm still moving. That's a bit odd. It's got some little quirks got to get used to. It's slightly different the way that you have to do the flight plans, etc. And obviously the built-in co-pilot and pilot are not very good, because they've sort of just disappeared on me. But I shall get FS2 crew installed in it and everything should be good to go then. But yeah, it's as good as the A320 and the 321. The weather radar does not work with Opus FSI, I can say that much. Whether it will only works with Active Sky Next, I don't know. I will have to try it with Active Sky and see whether the weather radar works. Not actually overly fussed about the weather radar, because it'll just cause more problems on the frames per second. It's a little slightly heavier on the frames per second. Not a lot, but slightly heavier. But overall, yeah, if you like the A320 and the A321, then you'll like the A318 and the A319. If you like them being just a little more dinkier. They're a little bit smaller. But if you get the discounted price, then I think it's worth it. Not sure I would actually buy it at full price though. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think I would. If you like the Airbus, then it's a good one to put into your Airbus collection. Needs more liveries. There's only 4 liveries for the A318 and 4 for the 319 that I got anyway. Whether there's more on the website to download, I'm not sure. But there's only 4 in each at the moment. Perhaps that's one of the prices of doing the discount, is you don't get so many liveries. Okay, this is a long old taxi in. Oh, good. We're going over that way. Yay. No, we're not. We're going up that way. What? Where are we going? Follow me car's got a funny idea of where to go. at least we think we're going to be at the north terminal. Or is this the south terminal? We're going to the north terminal. No, we're not. We're going to the south terminal. No, this is the way to the north terminal, I think. Anyone got a compass? I'm lost. I think I prefer parking in the parking space. Don't have to taxi so far then. There's the monorail straight ahead that links the north and south terminals at Gatwick. Hurrah! Could they have actually put us any further away from the runway? Let's see if we can get this nice and straight this time. Need to practice my parking. Whoops. No, I can't get it nice and straight. Whoops. Turned in a bit too early there. Right. Wiggle your sticks, mate. I don't want to go that way. I want to go that way. This thing is impossible to steer when the engines are deciding to power up. Are you sure I want to go this far forward, mate? Are you absolutely 100% I need to go this far forward? Well, I don't trust you with your little sticks that glow in the dark. Okay, we have arrived. And to prove it, I'm going to put the parking brake on. And shut the engines down. Now he's going to moan I didn't do a very good parking jump. There you go. Wasn't very good. It never is, mate. And we'll start the deboarding process. And they'll probably want them to be open doors now. I don't know. Doors. We'll do the cargo. Don't fall out the front door because there's no stairs there. And done. I have been. There we go. I say they're dinky little baggage trucks as well. Only got one trailer. There we go. A successful little dinky ride in my little dinky 318. And they parked us enough to another dinky little one as well. And there comes the luggage. And there we have it, people. a test flight in the A318. I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you all come back soon. I'll be broadcasting again later on. Not sure what we're doing, but I will be broadcasting again later on. Got any questions? Throw them at me in the chat. I'll be here for a little while. Thank you, Scorpion. It is a nice bike. It is my bike. Probably doesn't work at the moment because probably the battery's dead on it. I haven't used it for a couple of weeks. As I say, I'll still be in the chat for a little while. Got any questions? Throw them in. Do I want to go on VATSIM? What's the time? Maybe in about an hour, Jamie. I'm going to take a little break. I've got to go to the shops to get some food. Quite handy, wouldn't it? And I'll be back in about an hour-ish. And I'll see who's about and what's happening. And may well go on VATSIM and do a bit of VFRing. Okay, folks, hope you all enjoyed it. Until the next time, signing off.